Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dad's Gone Crypto. This is episode 4 in our Getting Started series. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of cryptocurrency wallets. We'll be covering everything from setting them up to the crucial differences between hot and cold wallets and best practices for keeping your assets safe. Then, I got a little surprise contest that we might be doing here. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video and find out all about that. Now, let's start with the basics. A cryptocurrency wallet is your digital gateway to the world of decentralized finance. It allows you to store, receive, and send your cryptocurrencies. Now, when it comes to type of wallets, there are two basic main categories. There's hot wallets and there's cold wallets. Hot wallets are like the wallet in your pocket, but for the digital realm. They're connected to the internet and they're perfect for quick and convenient access to your funds. Now, examples of a hot wallet would be like a Coinbase wallet, mobile wallets such as Trust Wallet, MetaMask, there's other online wallets like OKX. Has a pretty good wallet that's multi-chain, and then there's also current cryptocurrency exchanges which have their own wallets. So Binance, again, Coinbase, OKX. If you're actually using their exchange, you're using their hot wallets basically. Now, on the flip side, cold wallets are offline and therefore way less susceptible to hacking. So think of them as a vault for your long-term savings. Now, popular examples of cold wallets include hardware wallets like Ledger or Trezor. They're physical devices that you can store offline. So with these types of wallets, you can connect them to your computer only when you need to interact with them. So they're much more secure than a hot wallet that's always connected, to your computer. Anytime your computer's online, so is your hot wallet. Cold wallets, way safer. Now, there's another form of cold wallet that I actually really love for long term, and that is just a paper wallet. It's the most basic form of a wallet that there is. In my opinion, best for long-term storage of assets that you don't plan on interacting with at all for a very long time. A paper wallet is simply your address and your private key written down and securely stored to be accessed later. You have the address, so you're able to send funds to it, but to access those funds, you would need to use that private key to set up a wallet to send from. So basically, it's kind of like a retirement fund. You can add to it, but it's really hard to spend from. It's nice if you just want to be adding Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that you don't want to touch for many years. Maybe you want to set this up for your kids' college fund or something. You set this up, you can send to it on a regular basis, but you really can't access it without getting those private keys out and setting up a whole new wallet. So it's a big pain. So, a great way to save for the future. So in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to set up a hot wallet to get you started. But before we get to that, let's talk about how to secure wallets. So first, you always must use strong and unique passwords for your wallets. Don't ever use the same passwords across multiple platforms. I mentioned this before when we were talking about setting up accounts and securing your computer. It's huge. Don't use the same passwords, because if somebody gets one password, they've got all your passwords. Use unique passwords that are really strong and save them somewhere offline. It just adds that extra layer of protection to all your digital assets. And hopefully you've got a ton of digital assets when you really get going here in crypto. We've got a bull run coming up, so you want to protect that stuff. Now, second is using two-factor authentication whenever it's possible. So not all wallets are going to allow you to do this kind of thing, but when it's available, use the two-factor, because it's just an extra security step. It usually involves having a verification code sent to your mobile device, and it makes it way harder for unauthorized individuals to access your funds. Another essential tip is to keep your recovery seed and your private key offline and secure. I cannot reiterate this enough. Don't keep your private key online anywhere. Write it down, secure it, keep it offline. It's your ultimate backup. And the other thing, don't ever, ever, ever share that online or with anyone that you don't trust explicitly, because as soon as they have your private key, they have access to all of your crypto. And then lastly, be really cautious about phishing scams. You got to double check all the URLs. Never click on suspicious links. Never click. If somebody emails you something, that unless you were expecting that email, don't click on links. It's just not worth it. You know, scammers are clever. Crypto space is a prime target for scammers, and you know, they're everywhere. So be sure not to click on anything like that. Now, another thing, don't ever connect once you get these wallets set up. Don't connect them to websites that you're not 100% familiar with. You're going to see all kinds of scams on Twitter saying this airdrop, that airdrop, or, you know, this is happening. Click here. If you're not 100% sure where that link is taking you, don't click on it, because they can definitely steal your crypto that way. All right. So we've talked about what kind of wallets there are. We've talked about how to secure those wallets. Now I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you how to set up a hot wallet. I'm not going to go through the hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are, they come with an instruction book. You go to Trezor's website, buy it. It's going to run down right there how to set the whole thing up. So super easy. Software wallets, hot wallets, you know, they're easy to set up, but I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to do it in case you've never done it before. And again, stay tuned to the end, because after we get this wallet set up, we've got something fun to talk about. So let me share my screen and we'll get going with this. Okay, so what you see here, I just went to okx.com and clicked on wallet right here. And there's a lot of different hot wallets. There's MetaMask, there's this OKX, there's Trust Wallet, Phantom Wallet on Solana. There's most of the chains have their own wallets, tons of wallets out there. Now, one thing I like about OKX Wallet is that it works with a lot of different chains. So it'll work with all your Ethereum-based tokens. It'll work with your Solana-based tokens. It'll work with Bitcoin. It works with you know, a lot of different chains. So it's a good wallet for just moving assets in and out quickly and being able to interact with a lot of different assets at once. So let me go ahead and I'll show you what we're going to do here. So we clicked on OKX, right? Now, if you just scroll down here a little bit, we've got some different ways to go about here. We can download a mobile app. So if you're on your phone or, you know, tablet, you would download the mobile app. Here's the desktop app. So you could go ahead and download a desktop app. So your wallet is actually an app on your computer, or you can go ahead and download a browser extension. So I happen to be on the Brave browser right now, and that's why it says Brave extension. If you were working on Chrome, it would be on Chrome, you know, or whatever browser you're working on, but I'm on Brave. So I'm going to go ahead and download this here. And you can see it says, do I really want to add this to Brave? Yes, I do. Giving me the warning, Brave does not review extensions, but I know this particular extension is safe, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And we're going to download this. And now you can see right here, OKX Wallet has been added. And now up pops the OKX Wallet portal here. And when this pops up, or I could click it, if you're not real familiar with Brave or how these extensions work, that extension is going to be hidden right inside of this little puzzle piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on OKX Wallet. Now here you can see there's either an import wallet or create wallet. So now this import wallet, that's what I was talking about when I said to save your private keys. If you've got your private keys and let's say you lose your computer or whatever, basically you would come over here, click import wallet, and you'd put your private keys in and you'd be able to bring that wallet back. But for this, we're going to go ahead and create a brand new wallet as if, as if you guys have never done this before. So you've got two different choices here. We can create it with a hardware wallet. So in that case, we would connect our Ledger or our Trezor and create a hardware wallet with OKX. But what we're going to do is go ahead and do a seed phrase. Basically, we're going to generate a new seed phrase and we're going to create a wallet that way. So I'm going to click here and now it says to set a password. So I am going to go ahead and set a password here and I'm going to make it a password that I've never used before, as I just told you guys. And also you want to write it down. So you can see here, it says that I have created a great password. That's because I don't want anybody stealing my assets. So I'm going to create a good, tough password. Now it wants me to confirm. And just so what I usually like to do, I usually like to write a password down, make it really difficult. And then, I've got it written down already, and then go ahead and type in what I've written down. I just find it's helpful to do that. And there we go. My passwords match. I'm going to hit confirm. And there we go. Okay, so here, as you can see, we just pop up and it says set as default wallet. And you can see that they support 75 different networks, which is just crazy. That's one thing I really do like about the OKX wallet. But for now, I'm not going to set this as my default. I'll just say maybe later. You could set it as your default wallet if you want. And what that means, when you go to connect to a site, it's going to be the one that pops up. Definitely don't have to do that, and just like I didn't here. So anyway, what I'm going to do is click on start your Web3 journey. And here we go. So I've got a wallet, right? Now it's set up. I have a wallet address, this account. There's nothing in here because I haven't funded it yet. But one thing I haven't done, look here, I have not backed up my wallet. This is super important. So I'm going to click back up now. All right. And now to back this up, I need to go ahead and enter my password again. So get that entered. And now, once I've entered my password, you see this little warning, right? That view the seed. Like if I click this, it's going to view my seed phrase. And it says, make sure no one is looking at your screen. So well, all you guys out there are looking, but we're going to go ahead and open this up. So basically it says here, note down your seed phrase, write down the words in order, and keep them stored safely. So this is one thing. I'm going to open this up here, but obviously I would never want to actually show anybody my seed phrase if this was going to be my real wallet. But for this example, you can see what we've got here. So when I click it, it has my entire seed phrase. And what OKX does, OKX kind of tries to block out a little bit of the words. And that's basically to just make it harder for this to be copied digitally by a bot. But anyway, so here we have our seed phrase. Now you want to write down that seed phrase and you want to keep it somewhere safe. So it's got 12 words. Write those 12 words down. They've got to be in order. And we'll go ahead and do that here. Okay, so you want to write down your seed phrase, and that needs to be stored extremely safely. I cannot reiterate this enough. If you lose that seed phrase, you lose all the crypto in your wallet because you'll never be able to get back into it again. So remember that, write it down, store it somewhere very safe. I usually make a copy of it. Could be in a safety deposit box, maybe a fire safe. You definitely want to keep a copy of this very safe. So anyway, once you do it, go ahead and say, I've noted it down. Okay, now that you've written your seed phrase down, it's going to ask you to verify it. So this is to make sure you didn't screw up. So it asks you, what is seed phrase word number 6? So I'm going to look at my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I see it as elbow. And then what's number 10? Loan. What's number 12? Fan. Okay. So there you have it. Once you've written that down and you've verified your wallet, keep that seed phrase very safe. And now you've got a crypto wallet all set up that you can send and receive from. So here, if I want to receive some funds, I can click on receive. And let's say I want to send myself, or maybe my good buddy wants to send me some Ethereum. Here's my Ethereum address. I can copy that address and I can send it to whoever it is that wants to send me my Ethereum, or I can use that if I'm on an exchange and I want to take some Ethereum off of Coinbase, say, I can click that in there and hit send, and I will receive that in my wallet here, and it'll no longer be zero. So with that in mind, what I really want to talk about is back when I was setting up that key phrase, I'm sure you noticed that a few of those words were blocked out. And there's a reason for that. Basically, yes, I didn't want you to have the full seed phrase because then any of you could go ahead and restore this wallet. Wouldn't matter if it was zero, but what we're going to do is we're going to have a fun little contest and we're going to send some funds to this wallet. And we're basically going to do a little contest where you can join our Zeely campaign. And there's going to be a few quests in there on how to find those missing words. And the first one that's able to find those missing words and restore this wallet in the way I just showed you how to do, you get to claim the wallet. So this will be first come, first serve. Whoever gets into the wallet first gets the funds. I'm not going to tell you what's going in there yet. That'll be a fun little announcement here, but just be ready, be on the lookout for that. And with that, that wraps up this episode. So be on the lookout, get in there, use the link below, join our Zeely campaign, look for those quests that are going to pop up, and you might be able to just win the contents of this Dad's Gone Crypto wallet. So good luck to y'all. It's been fun. Thanks, guys. See ya. The material and information presented in this recording are for entertainment purposes only. Do not misconstrue what you hear as investment or trading advice. Always do your own research. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the guests on this recording are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Dad's Gone Crypto or its hosts.